Hi everybody, so I thought I would just do a really quick foundation or complexion routine in terms of what I do on a daily basis and doing some highlighting and contouring. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. I've primed my face, moisturized and all that, all my typical stuff. I have put a first initial layer of my Dior Skin Nude, which you guys know I use a lot. So this is usually what I use as a base, and I always pair foundations. Yeah, is going to be the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, which is this one right here, and this Boots number 7 Lifting and Firming Foundation, which is this one right here. And I'll put the products I mentioned down below, including the shades that I use. So actually do my foundation, I try to conceal my under eyes with a corrector already. Laura Mercier number 2. Dab that right here and kind of press it in. I prefer using fingers for the under eye, just because I think the natural warmth of the fingers allows the product to get absorbed more, or yeah, ring finger, because the ring finger is found to have more control and less pressure as well. Also moisturize my lip initially. After I do the under eye, I'm now gonna do my second layer of foundation. So I'm gonna mix the Laura Mercier, this amount, and then half a pump of the Boots number 7. And then I just mix both products together with my fingers. And what I do now is just dot the product on my face. So whether I use a brush or the beauty blender, I actually dot the actual foundation on my face. I find that you waste less product that way. Today I'm gonna be, well, for this one I'm gonna be using my beauty blender. So what I do is I just bounce the beauty blender off my skin, and I find that doing it this way agitates the skin so much less and gives you the closest thing to an airbrush finish. And then I kind of take it down a bit. I never put actual product on my neck or my lower chin, but whatever residue is left on the beauty blender, I just pull it down. Now with the Dior Skin Nude, or sometimes even with other foundations, I do use, there's only two tools that I use. It's either the Airbrush 55 by Sephora, or the Beauty Blender. And they both do a good job in giving you just a very natural and airbrush, almost airbrush look, or the closest to being an airbrush look. Now, if I was using the Sephora, all I do is stipple it as well and then buff it in. And then pull it down as well. So I usually put another layer in my under eye, and now I do more of a brightening. So the first one is a corrector. It's a concealer corrector. It's the Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer, or I will use the Dior Skin Nude. Try to go a bit lower than where you were placing the product earlier. This is just my daily highlighting routine, and I use the YSL Touche Eclat in number 2, so you just pump that a bit. You guys can see that here, temples, on my brow bone, cheekbone, cupid's bow, bridge of my nose, and on the sides of my lips. And basically you just use your finger again and the warmth of your finger just to pat that in. Now I'm gonna do some contouring, and product I've been using as of late is the This is the Chanel Soleil Tan, and it used to be called the Bronze Universal. And the brush that I'm going to be using is just this. I think this is a Coastal Scents, one of their brush sets. It's a denser blush brush, and I'm just going to grab a bit of the product. So you just go below the cheekbone, and then I do the sides of, and then I do the sides of my temples a bit. I just dab some of that there just to bring back some color to my skin. And then I will just put a bit here in my temples. This is the kind of product that you probably will not see so much on the brush or on your skin, but you will see the effect and a bit more of warmth coming through. And then I just go on my jawline a bit and under my chin just to shape that a bit, and I kind of connect these two together, and that just gives my neck just a bit of unified color as well. I do have a bit of color back on my skin. And if I'm using a cream blush, and usually I start with a cream base for a blush. I also apply it now before I powder or set everything with a powder. So today I'm just going to be using this Blushable cream stick from New York Color Cosmetics, and this one is in You Big Apple blush. I'm just going to use my flat top. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, and what I do is I actually literally just dab the brush on the product, and I start in the high temples of my cheeks, because if you have too much, then you can just work it going down. So I dab that a bit from here, and then I start blending it going down towards the apples of my cheeks. So I'm just going to be using my MAC MSF. This is just a large. This is just a Coastal Scents Kabuki, and it's really, really soft, and I really like this brush a lot. And what I do is I just go over my entire face with a powder just to set it, and you can see how that's already just giving everything a more polished look. For my under eye, I also do set it with another powder, and this is the Clinique Almost Makeup powder. Sorry, this one right here, and the shade that I have is in medium. Angled brush, and I just do this as well. For my T-zone, I usually use the same. I just use the MSF, but because this is this is a wet sponge, so it gives me a bit more coverage on my T-zone, which, because I am combination skin, has a tendency to possibly get oily. So that's about it. That's my updated complexion or foundation routine. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I basically just, I did add a touch of Melba MAC blush on my cheeks, powder blush, and I just put a Dior Addict lipstick in Rose Lingerie with a Pixi gloss. I'll try to list down all the products I've used today on the down bar below, and I want you guys to know that I am gonna have a blog spot soon for this channel, that to be able to show you guys better swatches and photographs of the actual products that I put on my videos, or I discuss or talk about. And yeah, just because not everything shows pretty well in the videos. And I guess that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great weekend and have a great day.